So today I'm depressed. Lisa and I had an argument yesterday. She misinterpreted something I said and again said that there must have been a miscommunication. There was a misinterpretation. So we can at least agree on using the word miss. What is that called again? A prefix. A prefix. There's the suffix, the prefix, and those make up the categories of affixes. It's fun to remember some of this stuff that's usually it's fun to remember this stuff which is in most instances completely useless knowledge. I have to get used to how to move my hand when I'm looking at myself in the there's a mosquito. Hold on. Psst. Sorry, dude. It was either you and me. Yeah, so there's the lake back there. It's pretty nice. I've driven my pickup the furthest that I ever have. I was a little bit concerned at first, and then I thought, well, no, they had a tremendous amount of weight here, so that's been nicely compressed. And yeah, so I came over here today to pay my wood dude the last little bit of money that I owed him. So in the end, this arm's getting tired. Hey. So in the end, I will have paid so 6, 9, 11, $12,400 for the cleanup of this all this space over here, which is still a pretty good deal. So yeah, so today I'm a little bit down. Lisa and I had an argument. I had asked her to send out a request to someone, and she misunderstood the reasons why or didn't understand at all. And so I was just telling her how tired I was of having to repeat myself on a perpetual basis with Roman, with most of my clients. Sorry, do you mean $120 per mover or for two movers? So those types of questions. And I enunciate pretty, not now, but in general, I tend to enunciate pretty well. So I'll say something like, it's $120 for three. And I know that I'm enunciating properly because my mouth freaking hurts. I feel like I'm straining my cheeks. And I'm usually pretty accustomed, but I'm going beyond the normal range of movement. Lisa claims that I mumble. I don't think I mumble. I think she's gaslighting me there. She has hearing problems. It's tested. It's there. It's on a chart. I don't think I mumble. Anyhow, so eventually I didn't feel like she was understanding my point, and so she left. And then I went for a walk. I went for a kick-ass walk around the neighborhood. And then I went out into the little Bombay area. I started talking to this lady named Julie who had one of those greyhounds. They look so freaking comical. It's ridiculous. And afterwards, I ordered some food. Was extremely dismayed with the lack of hand sanitizer at the restaurant. And the cashier, who happens to be the owner's son, was wearing his mask. Oh no, actually hanging off the ear. Even better. The waitresses didn't have any masks. So I was really like, what the fuck, man? What the hell's going on? And then I said, this is entirely irresponsible. It would be very responsible to have, oh, well, we ordered, sir, we ordered. Yeah, okay, well, fuck, go pick some up at the goddamn pharmacy, pay a little bit more, protect your goddamn fucking clients. Same thing with Costco today. They've put up signs now saying that they highly recommend that people wear masks, and they hand out masks as you enter. So that was fantastic. And I took one. I felt entirely so guilty thinking I had forgotten mine, which ultimately I didn't. So I have it here. So now I am keeping a spare in the truck. And man, it's just about like, it's not even, it's not even for others. It's for me. It's entirely selfish. I mean, if I wear the mask, I don't contaminate them, and vice versa. It benefits people on a selfish level. So why is it not being done? And why is the goddamn government not implementing this? Like, dude, we see you without a mask, and that's it. You're What the fuck is going on? Like, think about the number of people who've been contaminated just today, and all that would have needed to have been done is wear a fucking mask. Jesus fucking Christ! So here I am in Costco, and I'm just steaming, man. Like, there's this lady, her daughter, she's wearing like these uh platform high heels that are see-through. So, and tight dress is utterly hot. Aside from that, well, at least at the very least, she was wearing it down to here below her nostril. Her dad doing the same thing. He was very burly and big tummy sticking out, and all of his hair was kind of like all messed up as if he had not brushed his hair in a day or so. Tasseled, whatever the fuck the word is. Um, and the mother, still holding on to these remnants of her past beauty, her makeup a little too a little too thickly applied, also thick in the waist. So she's lost her figure, and she wasn't wearing a mask, and her hair was all dyed and perfectly coiffed, and Jesus, man. And so I went to talk to the employee. I'm just repeating to myself, Erickson, you have a mental condition. Stop being reactionary. Do not go and say anything to these people. Don't say anything. But then I saw 2, 3 people, and they were truly the vast minority. And so I was just like, what the hell is going on? I found an employee. He agreed with me. He said that les gros boss, the big buses, are considering implementing that rule as mandatory, wearing a mask before coming in. So that's fantastic. But then I couldn't help it. It was the 5th time that I saw this lady, and I said, why is it that we're protecting you and you don't feel that you need to protect us? And she's like, well, I hyperventilated yesterday. So why the fuck are you here then? Stay home. You're hyperventilating. Jesus Christ. And then this other lady, I told her, I said straight up, I'm protecting you. Why aren't you protecting me? And then one of the employees was telling her colleague, as she was standing literally 2 feet away from a pile of products in the pharmacy area. So these are supposed to be like, very hygienic it's a hygienic area. It's an area that people associate with hygiene. So she's like talking to her. This is at Costco, by the way, in St. Jerome. She's talking to her work colleague. She's saying in French, non, c'est pas nécessaire de porter le masque quand on est en pause. It's not necessary to wear the mask when we're taking a break. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You're 2 feet away. So I go up to her and I say, mais vous êtes pas, madame, vous êtes en pause, mais vous êtes pas éloigné des produits. Vous pouvez quand même contaminer. Mais je comprends pas, là, je le porte mon masque. Mais tu le portes pas maintenant. You're not wearing your mask now. And she doesn't understand I wear my mask. You're not fucking wearing your mask. We wouldn't be having this conversation is a function of you not wearing your goddamn mask. If you were wearing your mask, I'd be insane. I'd be delusional. Taser me, get the cops to come and put their knees into my neck. Please, I can't stand this fucking world anymore. Like, you see how ludicrous, how short-sighted, how fools we are. Tabarnak. And today I was thinking about David because he came here for my birthday. He fucking came here. 2 days later, I raised him for my contacts. This guy that I hadn't seen 25 years. This fucking joker who I paid to do renovations when I was 21, and I had a centennial house, and the wall was coming apart, and we had to like fucking redo the whole wall from inside to out and redo the window frames and everything. And he just used the wrong dimensions of wood. He used wood that you can't wood. When you're building a wall, it's got to be a 2x4 or 2x6. He was using something smaller. It was ludicrous. Oh fuck. Sorry, I just got a fucking text. Fucking disruptions all the time. That's what I mean. The whole month of June, but it's okay, man. I'm almost past the first week of June. Instead of counting every day, which is extremely tedious, which is what I did last year, I'm just going to count 1 week at a time. I'll be like, okay, I did this 1 week. I'm 1/4 of the way there. Okay, I did my other week. Good. Anyhow, this dude came over here, and at my party, he started talking to me about how I was charging his daughter, claiming that perhaps I was using a tactic to make more money off of her. And I looked at him and I said, "Really, Dave? Is that what you're saying? You're saying that I'm scamming your daughter? I actually took on this contract because I was trying to do you a favor, and I figured I'm pretty good at my work. She'd be getting a really good service. But this guy, he just saw me as wanting to potentially take advantage of his kid. So I flushed him 2 days later. I gave him over. I passed him over to a guy that once worked with me. I was his first employer, and I trained him to become a mover. And now he has his own moving company. He has one truck, but he's pretty fucking good, and he treats his employees very well. He gives them lots of money. So yeah, that's it, man. I just passed them over to him. I told Dave, and Dave's like, "Okay, thanks." So I'm like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit. You fucking joker. You fucking conspiracy theorist. Theorist. Oh yeah, this is a big plot. This whole virus. Okay, do you know that maybe perhaps the real culprit is us? Do you know that maybe perhaps we push things a little bit too far? Like the way we fly, and the way we drive, and the way we fucking go in and out of the ocean with that stupid thing that pushes water and propels us. What the fuck is wrong with us, man? Jesus fuck, man. Oh, we have a train. We can travel across the nation for no apparent reason because most of our activities really only need about, I don't know what, 2, 3 acres, 7 acres maybe. But we have to travel 3,500 kilometers for what reason? Oh, I want to see something new. Okay. We need to scale it back. Make it so that people's survival is not that fucking easy. Like, make it so that it's like, hey, man, you want to eat? You have to cut down the tree. You have to chop up the wood. Then you have to split it in half. And then you have to motherfucking burn it and cook and learn real survival skills and go hunting and learn how to fish. Jesus fuck. But, oh, man, I did Netflix. That's the big joke now. Okay, I'm finished Netflix. Yeah, well, it's not that far removed from the fucking truth, man. It's like, yeah, I did fucking Netflix. Yeah, I can imagine some people having done Netflix. It's like, geez, make our survival a little bit more difficult. So yeah, maybe we're to fucking blame. We have no business traveling across the world. I'm bored. Yeah. Oh. Could you finally contact my friend? Sorry, reading another freaking from her man, the temperamental dude. Anyways, I'm interviewing a couple of other guys tomorrow. Kind of fed up with people's judgments and short-sightedness in the way that they interpret me. So yeah, so I'm a little bit down because eventually I left Montreal and I tried reaching out to Lisa, but I mean, I'm like, screw that, man. I called the house, the apartment, her apartment, and she wasn't there. Roman answered. And then after that, I was just like, never mind. I'm just like fed up. I'm fed up, man. I'm fed up with just feeling alone. Yeah, maybe I do alienate people and maybe I do fucking go after them. There's a better way, I guess. Better. There's a different way. I don't think I'm that bad. I'm really serious about my frustration. It's like, Jesus Christ, you want me to build a fucking $350,000 house? You want lakefront? You want this $172,000 piece of land? 70,000. 12,400 for the motherfucking wood. $517 for a guy to come and put sticks in the ground. What else? Oh yeah, 500 and something dollars with taxes for a guy to come and fucking tell me what it's gonna take to put a pole from Hydro over here. And then what? He's gonna have a contract to 7,500. Fuck you, you asshole! You're not gonna get this goddamn contract. He didn't tell me he was gonna charge me this amount. But I created these problems, man. I wanted this. But what is this anyhow? I've gotten to know some of the neighbors. My land is motherfucking clean. I'm sure the Germans are really respecting that part. And other than that, yeah, I am feeling a little bit down. It's going on 7, and it's not one of the more positive days. I went floating on my kayak in the middle of the lake, though. That was peaceful.